Welcome. 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 All right, welcome to our graduation ceremony. We will be starting officially in about 5 minutes. We're just getting some last minute details all squared away. We will try to start as precisely at 2 o'clock as possible. Thank you for your patience, and we're looking forward to the day. Thank you. Okay, would we please stand as graduates enter the Muscatine High School football stadium, led by Karina Jensen, our senior high valedictorian.
My lump in my throat. Poor kid.
All right, at this time, everyone can be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Terry Hoganson, and I am the principal of Muscatine High School. It is an honor to stand before you and extend the warmest of congratulations to the class of 2022. I am grateful to everyone that is here today to celebrate our graduating class. Before we begin, I want to recognize all the individuals that made today possible. I want to thank Chris Meeker, Allie Meineke, Kathy Watson, Carrie Hawkins, and Scott Mock for their assistance in making today occur. I want to extend our gratitude to Ryan Castle, Jill Reynolds, and Mike Anson, as well as the entire maintenance and custodial team that has worked to make sure that the event transpired smoothly and efficiently. Thank you to Chris Anderson and Chad Bishop for their help in streaming the event. I want to express appreciation to all our school board members that watch over our district with care, focus, and passion. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Clint Christopher, our superintendent, who continually supports our school and students. Additionally, it is great pride that I'd like to recognize all Muscatine Community School District staff. Without their guidance of great educators and from preschool to 12th grade, our class of 2022 wouldn't be sitting in front of you today. If you are a Muscatine district staff member, please stand and be recognized. I would also be remiss if I didn't mention that Al Hilton will be introducing all of our students today as they cross the stage. He's retired from the school district, but he was willing to come back today to be part of this ceremony. At this time, we'd like to take a moment of silence for the students that would have graduated with us, with this class, but are no longer with us. Thank you. I would now like to introduce you to Karina Jensen, our valedictorian, and her parents, Susan and Kyle Jensen. Would Karina's parents please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Karina will now come to the stage and take it from here.
Good afternoon. Wow. Is this an amazing class sitting before you all? From the moment we stepped into Muscatine High School for the first time, there was always something unique about us. Every assembly we attended, we are countlessly reminded by Mr. Hoganson and teachers the extent of the goodness that spills out of each of you. Our class really is special. Many of you are receiving cords for different honors and involved in extracurricular activities. This is a bittersweet moment, remembering what we are leaving behind, but also being excited to move on and see what is in store for our futures. The people sitting here shows what being the class of 2022 means. It is nearly impossible to classify this class into one category, but receiving this diploma from Muscatine High School shows we are a family. A quote attributed to Winston Churchill that sums up the MHS high school experience says, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Now, there are three parts to this quote, which reminds me of the three parts of the seniors' characteristics in winning virtues. Success. Success is the winning in the game of life. The challenges of the last 4 years have impacted us all. This class accomplished many impressive achievements. Multiple sports had members qualify for state, including swimming, track and field, wrestling, softball, and soccer. Musically, the show choir placed in the finals twice. Additionally, FFA qualified to go to Colorado for the Western Meets contest. And the robotics team earned a spot in the world competition and placed 22nd. There are many more achievements that could be listed, including Division I ratings for band and individual sports achievements. Sweat, tears, effort, and memories from all of these events will be remembered. These successes help to give our class the confidence to dream big and do the unimaginable. Failure. COVID. This is not necessarily a failure, but it was a setback that this class faced for over 3 years now. Everyone struggled during this time, but this class fought through it all and made a hybrid school schedule work, which consisted of seeing friends and classmates every other day or just online. While school was not stable, we all lost friends, family, and high school experiences. Then, all returning together in mass, we still did not have a normal learning experience. Even though it was difficult and many of us experienced failure, it was not fatal because we all stand here today. Courage. Courage is having the ability to face the unknown, even if we are afraid. This is what got this class through the last 4 years, and it will carry us to our futures. Some of our class will be joining the military. It is a sacrifice for these students and their families, but the courage to sign the paper and serve our country is something we all applaud. Some students are going into the workforce right away, while others are going to college. We will need courage to use new technologies and to study new subjects and to excel in a future world. In fact, it is probable that we will be working in jobs and fields that have never been heard of, using technology yet to be invented. We will use the confidence developed from our successes of the past 4 years to further our future careers. We truly are changing the world and have the courage to make anything possible. On that note, having friends and support makes the idea of possible creates no limit. I would personally like to thank you all for coming and supporting the class of 2022. To all the teachers, friends, and family, we wouldn't be here without you. So on behalf of our class, thank you. And thank you all for coming out this afternoon.
Karina mentioned that several of our students have joined the military. They have decided to join and have a chosen path to ensure the freedoms and liberties that we enjoy and continue to exist each and every day. As I read your name, please stand to be recognized. Hold your applause until all the names will be mentioned of our classmates that have chosen to serve or who have already left for military training. In the National Guard, Holden Shend, Alan Hernandez. Navy, Jesse Salazar, and Adrian Weichert. If they would please stand. Thank you very much. I ask that these individuals remain standing and ask that you rise for the singing of the national anthem by Lillian Kallenberger and Darby Lang.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Lillian and Darby, for that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. I also want to thank Karina for representing the very best of what Muscatine has to offer. At this time, we will be playing a recording of the Battle Hymn of the Republic, a long-standing tradition in the Muscatine Community School System. It is now my honor to introduce you to Nolan Recker, who will be introducing students that are in the top 5% of their class. After the introduction of the top 5%, he will also have the privilege of introducing students that are receiving silver, gold, and white cords, as well as the seal of biliteracy. Let's welcome Nolan to the stage.
I have the great privilege of introducing to you the top 5% of our graduating class. These students work remarkably hard and put in tremendous effort to get to this point today. They chose rigorous classes, put in countless hours of studying, even at the cost of missing other events, and constantly strive for greatness to receive this honorable recognition. All recipients have already received their medals in advance of today's ceremony. As your names are read, please stand and turn towards the stadium. Please hold your applause until all the names have been read. Emilio Bobet, Ella Brewer, Ruth Ellen Brooks, Katie Clove, Laura Comstock, Kimberly Frisbee, Silas Hoffman, Emmy Holthe, Maya Jansen, Karina Jensen, Paige Matthias, Dylan Metzger, Kylie Randall, Nolan Recker, Carly Ricketts, and Indiana Stevens. Please join me in congratulating these students on their amazing achievement. Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize the hard work and dedication displayed by classmates and peers. As you look over the graduating class of 2022, you may notice many of them are wearing a variety of colored cords. These cords represent different critical aspects to the students in regard to their education as well as their selflessness towards others. I will now recognize each cord and its significance. Students, please stand and face the crowd to be recognized. Please remain standing until I've completed announcing all of the cords, medals, and achievements. Audience, please hold your applause until the end of each group. The silver cord recognizes students who have completed 140 plus hours of volunteer work and service. If you were in silver cord, just go ahead and stand up and face the audience. Yeah. Thank you. The honors medals recognize the students graduating with honors. These students took a rigorous course sequence and maintained a GPA of 3.5 or higher throughout their high school careers. Go ahead and stand up. The white cord recognizes the students who are in the top 20% of their graduating class. The gold cord recognizes students who have maintained a GPA of 3.0 or higher for the 4 years of their high school education. We also added in another achievement this year, which is the seal of biliteracy. This honor certifies a student is fluent in English and another world language. The languages represented this year are Portuguese, German, and Spanish. Would these students stand to be recognized? Congratulations on your achievements, class of 2022. Let's give these seniors one final round of applause to commend them on their accomplishments. Yeah, I know it's flowing.
It is now my honor to present the class of 2022. Members of the Board of Education, Mr. Christopher, ladies and gentlemen and honored guests, on behalf of the Muscatine High School staff and administration, I am proud to announce that these students have completed the requirements of the State of Iowa Department of Education and the Muscatine Community School District. We are now ready to distribute the diplomas. As a reminder to the audience, one of the greatest moments in a graduate's life is hearing their name called as they walk across the stage. With that in mind, I respectfully ask that our audience refrain from applause until all of the graduates' names have been called so that each student and family member can hear their special moment. At this time, we will start the distribution of student diplomas. We'll start on the first row over on the end. Walk up to the stage and be ready to have your name announced right over there.
Karina Jensen, Emilio Bobe, Nolan Raker, Darby Lake, Lillian Kellenberger, Ariana Aguilar, Gabriel Aguirre, Jaylee Alf, Aiden Armstrong, Kirsten Askham, Faith Barbley, Jonathan Barkley, Chase Bassett, Zachary Bean, Nathan Beatty, Connor Beck, Thomas Behrens, Lucas Bender, Sean Bishop, Austin Bloom, Grant Bodie, Grace Bodie, Jay Botello, Ella Brewer, Ruth Ellen Brooks, Gunnar Brosser, Nisa Brown, Emery Brown, Addison Brown, Autumn Brunk, Blake Bryden, Nalani Burback, Landon Burke, Kaylin Bynum, Kelvin Cabrera Rosa, Alyssa Lopez, Megan Wire, Caden Sampson, Shanna Lohman, Maria Gonzalez, Alyssa Bishop, Ethan Cantrell, Fernando Carrillo, Michael Carver. Consuelo Casillas. Jared Castro Rivera. Michael Kuetzel. Miguel Chavez. Giselle Chavez. Eric Chen. Connor Christensen. Faith Clark. Katie Clow. Austin Coca. Jacob Cole. Hannah Cole. Olga Colmenero Carrillo. Laura Comstock. Meredith Connor. Gage Cook. Carson Cooper. Brent Coram. Alexandra Corona. Carter Costas. Lindsay Cox. Mason Crabtree. Mason Cunningham. Douglas Custis. Adela Dalby. Ava Dawfell. Nevaeh Davidson. Kristen Disa. Kathleen Delgado Villatoro. Felix Deal. Jaden Dilly. Brooklyn Dipple. James Dixon, Madison Dreyer, William Eichelberger, Naraya Einfeld, Malachi Ellis, Isabella Enriquez, Pacey Enriquez, Natalie Escobedo Camargo, Alyssa Fear, Alexius Fentress, Hannah Farrell, Caden Fisher, Mitchell Fletcher, Lenny Fortenbacher, Allison Frankie, Leah France, Cecilia Frears, Meadow Frears, Jet Fridley, Kimberly Frisbee, Natalia Fry, Jesse Garcia, Caden Garrett, Brock Garrison, Cameron Garrison, Quentin Gertz, Taylor Gertz, Arlinda Josai, Andres Gonzalez, Samuel Gordon, Leonel Graciano, Benjamin Gross, Ruthie Haller, Megan Hammond, Caitlin Harris. Bailey Hawkins. Andrew Hayes. Madeline Heater. Andrew Heim. Alan Hernandez. Catherine Hernandez. Sam Hirnermeister. Ashton Hodges. Silas Hoffman. Megan Holiday. Emmy Holte. Lainey Hantz. Jaden Houghton. Martavias Huber. Braden Hufford. Courtney Hall. Maya Jansen. Lucille Keith. Graceland Keys. Spencer Kilburn. Kinsey King. Nathan King. Trenton Kirby. Weston Kirby. Zoe Krenz. Kira Krusenstein. Alexis Lake. Nicholas Lane. Carson Larry. Austin Lawrence. Magnolia Lawrence. Abigail Lear. Dante Lee. Taylor Lewandowski. Kiera Lick. Marcus Lofgren. Blanca Madrigal. Ryan Monsager. Cesar Manny Medina. Catherine Manjoin, Benjamin Marquez, Napoleon Marquez, Jaime Jose Martinez, Isamar Morphine, Riley Mason, Paige Matthias, Rowan McBride, Jagger McCarter, Natalie McCleary, Austin McDaniel, Jonathan McFarland, Ashlyn McGinnis, Megan McLaughlin, Keegan McNelly, Belen Medina Sosa, Miles Melendez, Melissa Mendoza Perez, Dylan Metzger, Lauren Mickelson, Genevieve Millage, Sarah Miller, Elizabeth Mills, Carla Miranda, Elizabeth Morelos, Crystal Molina, Esmeralda Mogado, Chloe Now, Elijah Nesbitt, Janessa Nichols, Delaney Nichols, Nicholas Norton, Cecilia Ocampo, Katie Oldfield, Hannah Oliver, Jaden Oriana, Cameron Orr. Hannah Osborne. Skylar Patchinger. Gabriel Pates. Jacob Paulson. Cooper Piney. Jasenia Piscina. Traven Phelps. Brian Pineda. McKenna Potoff. Cassidy Powell. Chloe Priest. Samantha Rada. Nolan Reagan. Michaela Randall. Addison Randleman. Kylie Randall. Lavelle Rangel. Gracie Reimers. Jason Rainier. Aaliyah Reyna. Jacob Reynolds. Carly Ricketts. Nicole Ryder. Perla Rios. Teresa Rivas. Alianis Rivera. Lisette Rodriguez. Jennifer Roman Arcienega. Arabella Ross. Abby Reefer. Denina Root. Jesse Salazar. Braulio Sandoval. Karina Sandoval. Jaden Schmelzer. Scout Schmelzer, Shea Schmidt, Katharina Schulze, Aiden Schrader, Haley Schreier, Alexis Schulteis, Brendan Shoemaker, Bree Seaman, Aiden C., Grace Sinatra, Holden Shannon, Anna Scher, Caleb Shield, Elise Shippey, Bosana Smith, Ryan Smothers, Anna Clara Soros, Iada Soros, Vinicius Soros, Tyler Spencer, Michael Spees, Abigail Stamler, Indiana Stevens, Finley Stone King, Elizabeth Storr, Alexandra Sturms, Maya Theobald, Sophia Thomas, Emma Thornton, Alex Thurston, Elodie Tomati, Jocelyn Torres, Axel Torres, Griffin Trigo, Caleb Trosen, Brock True, Kaylee Van Acker, Julian Velasco, Karina Ventura, Mason Van Zan, Brianna Villarreal, Salvatore Vitale, Diego Vitale, Madison Weatherwax, Riley Weber, Adrian Weichert, Brenton Whitlow, Grace Williams, Logan Wolf, Ruth Wanton, Dalton Wolf, Abigail Yerington, Emma Yerington, Kobe Zahn, Amy Zapata, Isaac Zollers, Xavier Zumwalt,
Last but not least. Congratulations. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class 2022.
A little bit early. All right. We'll have my closing remarks, and then we'll have Emilio come up here to have you set off your confetti sticks. There might be one left. You never know. All right. Congratulations on graduating from Muscatine High School. Now what? To be honest, the now what is all that matters. What happens next defines you more than what's happened up until now. Up until now, teachers, staff, and family members have guided you, molded you, watched over you, educated you, and driven you crazy with rules and expectations, all in hopes that one day you'd fly on your own. You see, they know that this world out there can be a little unforgiving, and they want you to be ready for the next step in life's journey. But now it's your time to take the wheel. Where will you go? What will you do? It's a little scary out there and a little daunting, but you're ready. That's what this education thing has been all about. We're like the driver's education instructors that gave you all the basics, talked with you about the rules of the road, and gave you time to practice your skills. And now it's time for you to take the wheel and drive on your own. Hopefully, along the path to graduation, you found some good friends, had more positive experiences than negative ones, tripped and fallen, but found a way to get back up and refine some of those skills that will benefit you throughout your life. But I have one request. Whatever you choose to do, I hope you dance. I Hope You Dance was a song written by Leanne Womack, and the lyrics she says, I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance, never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some hell-bent heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above just more than a passing glance, and when you get a chance to sit out or dance, I hope you dance. What I know is that life will give you what you give it. If you give out generosity, you will get it. If you help up a friend that's fallen, there will be a hand ready for you when you fall. If you work hard at something, there will be rewards for your labor. Remember that easy will always be more tempting than hard, but hard helps you to mold you into something stronger. Muscatine graduates, you've been preparing for the next thing. That now what? You're ready to take flight, take the wheel, and move on. I hope that along the way you get a chance to dance. Congratulations to the class of 2022. You made it. Emilio, come on up. Emilio will have the parting remarks.
Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2022. We have made it this far. I know we're all looking forward to leaving with our diplomas, so I'll keep this short. All of our trials and efforts have come to this moment. While our time in high school is coming to a close, we've just opened the door to so much more. I urge you all to take all of the information, knowledge, and wisdom that you have learned and use it wherever life takes you. It has been a pleasure walking the halls with each and every one of you, and I look forward to seeing all the places we go. With that, I'd like the class of 2022 to please rise. Representing our step into the future, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2022. Cheers to the next chapter. This is the part where we would do the confetti sticks, but thank you.
The ceremony has ended. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Well, yeah, later now. After the pickup.